Hey, welcome back to the Mike on the Mic podcast, baby. It's a Friday. It's an unfiltered one, I suppose, huh? So, let's get into today's
Song of the Day with DJ Mikey D.
Spin the Wheel, see what we get. We got Papa Roach, Help, today, as today's Song of the Day, so you gotta give that a beautiful listen in support of Mike on the Mic podcast. Now, without further ado, let's get into our first story here. And this is about a Mexican news channel that accidentally aired some man's ball sack instead of the solar eclipse. How the hell does that happen? I don't flippin' know. Honest to God to you, let's figure out how this happened. The media outlet footage submitted by viewers in their oh goodness gracious, that's probably how. A Mexican outlet made an awkward broadcasting error when covering that good old solar eclipse from April 8th. RCG Media's 24/7 news program has been using clips submitted by viewers during their coverage of the rare celestial event. However, the show's host realized that they had been pranked by one viewer who had sent in a shocking video to the news program. I don't know what he was doing with his nutsack, but I guess maybe it'll say. While the presenter was discussing the cities which had been sighted, which had the sightings of the eclipse, images of the event were broadcast to viewers. And I'm guessing they had like a ton of people just send in pictures or videos and whatnot. The show presented images of the phenomenon in which the moon can be witnessed totally covered by the sun. Or covering the sun, I mean. God darn. That's how eclipses work, right? Good lord. Alright. The segment was quickly cut when the host realized that they had instead shown a video of a man blocking the sun with his test. Oh my god, I gotta watch that video, dude. He was blocking the sun with his balls instead. One of the hosts gasps at the realization as the realization set in, and the camera guy cut away to the studio where another host explained how the video had been sent in by a fan so they don't get in trouble. Oh my god, dude. If you're doing fan stuff, you gotta pre-watch the stuff, man. You gotta pre-watch the stuff, alright? I know it takes the illusion out of it, okay? But you gotta pre-watch or pre-listen, okay? You never know. The broadcasters then went on to explain how mistakes like this can occur, especially when dealing with footage sent in by viewers. However, according to Indy 100, a Spanish news site, Vandal reported that the video is not new. It has been around since 2017 when another eclipse took place. I don't know. I don't think I've seen it too. In other eclipse-related news, Jimmy Fallon and The Heart performed a rendition of Bonnie Tyler's Total Eclipse of the Heart on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon to mark the extraordinary event. I don't know if anything happened there. I don't know why that was brought up in this, but yeah. Elsewhere, Vampire Weekend also performed a special gig to commemorate the eclipse at the Moody Amphitheater in Austin, Texas. That's cool. Once again, don't know if anything happened there. That was funny. But yeah, this RCG Media's 24/7. Basically, what I just have to tell you is be careful with fan stuff. You gotta watch it beforehand. You gotta listen to it beforehand. Don't just throw it out there, because shit like this can happen, and the shit will hit the fan. Nonetheless, funny as hell, though. Gotta give it to them. But anywho, that is the first story, funny as hell. But now it's time to figure out
What the hell's for dinner with DJ Mikey D.
I straight up almost said it, forgot I had the sound bit. Gosh darn, let's spin that wheel, baby. See what I'm having. Looks like chicken chili on the menu tonight. I don't know how to don't know how to flip and make that, so I don't know. Maybe I'll have to see if I can order it or something, or learn the recipe by tonight because I don't know how to make that shit. I'm guessing it's just a normal chili but with chicken in it. I don't know. I don't know what chicken chili is. To be honest, I'll look it up. But yeah, I would assume it would just be chili, but with chicken in it. Anywho, today's second story is oh boy, this is an odd one. It is a female Yu-Gi-Oh player quitting a tournament because opponents apparently smelled bad. Okay, now on reading this, I was like, what the hell? Like, it's such an interesting title because it's like you can already like know what she's talking about. I guess I get, but it's just it's how is this newsworthy? I guess we're gonna find out. Let's see here. So this article starts out by saying personal hygiene is always important, but some gaming conventions and tournaments have earned a reputation for their players not exactly showing up fresh. Yeah. Sometimes this happens. This happens everywhere and everything. I'm not gonna say just especially in the Yu-Gi-Oh community that this happens, but some other things, yeah, this happens. Over the years, we've seen plenty of instances where an attendee smells bad and causes a backlash, and it's not just limited to the U.S. Earlier this month, a Japanese tournament went off the rails when a player's smell was just so bad it made a competitor quit, dude. Man, dude, you have to wash your balls instead of putting them on Mexican news. Jesus, fuck. The situation became public in a thread on X, Twitter. I call it Twitter. I don't fucking like that name. But X, where a player expressed concern for one of the women competing after revealing it was her first ever Yu-Gi-Oh event and was under the impression she got clobbered. However, the female player would set the matter straight, revealing that she left because of the third-rate duelist with four-rate hygiene. Oh my god. I left halfway through because I couldn't stand the smell, she said. Not that I'm sad about losing at all or anything. I bet you kinda are, to be honest. But yeah, let's blame it on the smell, which I don't blame you either. In the comments, the player elaborated on the digest, not the digest. Good lord, the disgust. Okay, I'm shit at reading. You should know this by now. Explaining that the smell was no laughing matter, and urged duelists to take baths. Holy fuck, dude. I mean, that ain't wrong, though. There are some stinky female duelists. God, this is nuts. But the men are in a class of their own, she added. Hygiene has been so much of an issue at the Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments that Konami even made a rule that players who show up smelling bad or wearing dirty clothes could be penalized. What the fuck's the penalty for that? Like, what? I mean, I don't even know how this card game even works, really. I think it's similar to, like, Pokemon with the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. I don't really know. I used to have Yu-Gi-Oh cards in, like, elementary school, but I never, like, actually played the game. I would just collect them. So I don't really know how the game works. I don't know what kind of penalty you get for smelling like shit. Ugh. I'm surprised I didn't laugh just saying that. I'm surprised myself. Holy cow. Fucking cat just came in rolling. But yeah, I can't believe it's just been such an issue at these Yu-Gi-Oh events that they just have to fucking penalize people. Jesus Christ. But it also says here the problem isn't limited to Yu-Gi-Oh either. Like I said beforehand, last year, Smash Pro Cosmos struggled to find deodorant at a tournament after his opponent complained about the dude's body odor. Good, like, yeah, dude, this stuff just happens. Some people just don't take a fucking bath or a shower. It's nuts, man. I mean, and especially when you gotta sit so close to a person playing some goddamn damn Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like, dude, just it messes you up. It does. But yeah, that is a fucking odd story. Good lord. But anywho, we figured out what I'm having for dinner. Some good old chicken chili. Um, and as you know, I love watching a movie while I'm eating some dinner late at night. Get the movies out the way on this fantastic weekend. So let's figure out.
Let's hit the cinemas.
With DJ Mikey D, baby, let's spin that wheel. We got Game Night. I've actually watched this movie before, I think. Just looking at it. Yeah, I've definitely watched this before. I think it's about. Oh, let's see if I remember now. Okay. It's like these people playing a game at game night, hence the title. And it turns into some weird fucking catastrophe. But I can't really remember what goes on, to be honest with you. But I remember watching it. I'm gonna catch it again just to get a refresher. But yeah, let you know how that goes. But anywho, we gotta hit the last story of the day, baby. We gotta hit it. And this one is a student arrested after sending a fax claiming to be the principal resigning. Oh god, dude. They were arrested. I'd assume expulsion too for this. Holy crap. That's gotta be a Jesus Christ. A felony, huh? Yeah, this was in Baldwinsville, New York. A high school student has reportedly been arrested after sending a fax pretending to be the principal resigning. According to multiple reports, the 17-year-old student at Charles W. Baker High School was arrested for sending a bogus fax on behalf of the principal as stated they were resigning. Baldwinsville police shared that the student first created fake school email accounts last month in an attempt to get personal information about another student, which is odd. Why are you doing that, man? School staff reportedly recognized the email accounts were fraud and no information was given over to them, which is good. That's good that they recognized that and didn't do it, because then that fellow would have ammunition. Yeah, that's good. That's good they can catch that stuff. However, about a couple weeks later, the teen allegedly sent a fax pretending to be the principal regarding their own resignation. The student ended up being caught after police said he added his own cell phone number to the cover sheet of the fax. Why the fuck would you do that? Even if... Why? Oh my god, that's gotta be the dumbest fucking thing ever. You're making a fraud fucking thing and you put your own cell phone number on the cover sheet. Even if you don't know your principal's goddamn number, just put something else. Why put yours? I feel like the school would have that information. You know, I feel like it would have your cell phone number, for Christ's sake. The unidentified student was arrested and charged with criminal impersonation, report said. I mean, oh my god, I mean, you gotta be the dumbest motherfucker. That's a 17-year-old students. They're probably junior, maybe a senior if you're born late. I know I was a senior when I was 17. I graduated high school at 17 because my birthday's in August. But yeah, so you're probably expelled from school after that. I mean, the biggest thing you learned is don't put your goddamn cell phone number on something when you're doing something illegal. Don't give your information if you're doing something illegal. Now, first of all, don't do anything fucking illegal like that. Like, what did you do this for? Did you hate your principal or something, you fucking idiot? I wasn't a big fan of my principal either, but I didn't do that shit. I mean, fucking get a hobby. Play Yu-Gi-Oh! And smell other people's shit. All right, I'm getting off track here. We gotta end this Unfiltered Friday, man. I'm going off the deep end today. Um, yeah, that's about it. DJ Mikey D. I'm signing out for this Friday. This Unfiltered Friday, baby. And yeah, take it easy as always, and be fucking dope. Be fucking dope as shit. Mikey D out.